Yes, welcome back to the session. In this video, I am going to discuss about electric field due to equatorial line of electric dipole. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to draw a dipole diagram. Let's see. So we know that dipole means we have two charges. One is negative charge and the other one is positive charge. Okay, so these two charges which are separated by a distance 2L. So 2L is the distance of separation between the two charges. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a midpoint between the two charges. Let us assume O is the midpoint. Now from negative charge to midpoint distance, I'm taking L. Again from midpoint to positive charge distance, also L. So according to the derivation, we are going to calculate electric field due to equatorial line. That means there is a point P which is located exactly perpendicular to the center. Okay, so at this point we are going to calculate the electric field. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to connect a line from charge to a point P. Again from point to negative charge also. Okay, now the distance of separation from center of the dipole to point P is R. Now what about this distance? Capital R is equal to under root of R square plus L square. Similarly, this side also will be the same, correct or not? According to Pythagoras theorem. Now I'm going to calculate electric field at point P due to positive charge as well as negative charge. Discuss one by one. Okay, so first of all, electric field at point P due to positive charge which is acting always outward direction. So let us assume that is E plus. So I'm going to write in sentence formation. Let's see. So the first point here, electric field at point P due to positive charge is, we can write it as E plus is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into plus Q. So Q by this distance square. Capital R square means this root will becomes cancelled. So the rest of the term will be the denominator, correct or not? So we can write it as R square plus L square. So let us assume this is equation number 1. Okay, now at the same point I'm going to calculate electric field due to negative charge. So the negative charge means that electric field is acting towards the negative charge direction, that is E minus. Okay, so for this I'm going to write an expression. Just a second. Yes, electric field at P due to negative charge is E minus is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus Q. Why I am taking minus Q? Because the next second charge will be negative charge. So R square plus L square. So let us assume this is equation number 2. Okay, so if you look at equation 1 and 2, almost the complete equation will be same except this minus, correct or not? So that is the reason I'm going to take the condition. Let's say for example E plus which is equal to E minus which is equal to E. Okay, so finally we are going to calculate resultant electric field at point P, right? Because E plus is acting this side, E minus is acting this side. So the resultant means in between the two electric fields. Correct or not? Yes. So E plus, it makes an angle theta with respect to result. E minus also it makes an angle theta with respect to resultant electric field. Correct or not? As we know that according to parallelogram law of vector addition, resultant formula is what? Under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Correct or not? So I'm going to use this expression to calculate resultant electric field. Okay, so instead of a square, I'm going to write e square. Instead of b square also, again I'm going to write e square only, because e plus value as well as e minus equation also will be same, right? So therefore, resultant electric field is equal to e square plus 2ee cos 2 theta. Okay, so e square plus e square means 2e square, right? So I'm going to the next step, which is equal to under root 2e square plus 2e square cos 2 theta. Okay, so from this, what I'm going to do here, 1 2e square, I'm going to take it common outside separately. Let's see. So 2e square into 1 plus cos 2 theta. Okay, so in mathematics, especially 1 plus cos 2 theta, we can write it as 2 cos square theta. Okay, so this formula I'm going to implement here. Let's see. Resultant electric field is equal to under root 2e square into 2 cos square, one second, yes, so 2 cos square theta. Okay, so therefore 2 into 2, 4, right? So the resultant electric field is equal to under root 4 e square cos square theta, right? So I'm going to remove a square and root. So therefore, resultant electric field is equal to 2e cos theta. Okay, so let us assume this is equation number 3. So from this, resultant electric field is equal to 2 into E means either we will choose this formula or this formula, but leave it that negative term. Okay, so we can choose any one. So what is that electric field formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square plus l square into cos theta, right? Now I'm going to find what is cos theta here. Okay, so look at this diagram here carefully. I'm going to draw P plus Q and O, right? So from triangle OPQ, let us assume this is angle theta. So from this, we know that cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse, right? So therefore, we can write it as cos theta means adjacent means L by hypotenuse means this one. What is the value? Under root r square plus L square. So this formula I'm going to substitute in this equation. Okay, so let's see. ER is equal to 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by r square plus L square into, what is the cos theta formula? Cos theta formula is L by under root r square plus L square. So I'm going to write here L by under root r square plus L square. Okay, as we know that dipole, what is the dipole formula? P is equal to product of charge into separation distance 2L, right? Now look at this final equation here. Q will be there, 2 also will be there, and L also will be there. So therefore, instead of Q into 2L, I'm going to write P. Let's see. So therefore, P by 4 pi epsilon naught into this r square plus L square into under root r square plus L square. We can write it as r square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. Okay. Now, after getting this expression, look at here, we have r square as well as L square, right? So look at this diagram carefully. As compared to the length, r is maximum. So I'm going to take the condition. Let's say, for example, if r is double greater than L, then how to write this expression? ER is equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, so here square term cut, the rest of the equation ER is equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube. So this is the resultant electric field. Okay, so look at this diagram carefully. Basically, the resultant electric field is acting left side, but dipole moment. So dipole means negative charge as well as positive charge, right? So this dipole moment always acts right side. So dipole moment as well as resultant electric field both will be opposite to each other. Therefore, we can write it as resultant electric field is in terms of minus P by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube. Okay, so by seeing this expression clearly we can understand resultant electric field is inversely proportional to r cube. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you. Thank you so much. Basically, this topic also most important for 5 marks for PU board as well as CBSE also. Sometimes they will ask numericals or multiple choice questions also based on these final expressions. Okay, so please remember. Thank you. Thank you once again. Bye bye.